Hello, mobile cleaning industry. Tony Evans here to talk to you about a word that as business owners we use frequently, and that's success. It can be a difficult term to define, and there's many reasons for that. So I thought we'd just take a moment and talk about success. As you may know, I'm on the board of directors for the United Association of Mobile Contract Cleaners. And one of the goals of our association is to help contractors succeed. In fact, Ron Musgraves, Doug Rucker, when they began to rebuild the UAMCC and make it what it is today, their goal was to help contractors succeed. So certainly they had views of what success was and how they would go about that. But interestingly enough, if you talk to either of those individuals or you talk to any number of people in the organization, the views of success will vary. Well, why is that? Because quite frankly, success is an individual measurement. What do I mean by that? Well, I'll give you an example. I know of a contractor that he's been in business for a long time, 15 years or more, and for at least 10 of those years, he operated his company part-time so that he could spend more time in a volunteer work. He had small children and bills, and yet he was successfully able to take care of his family and do that volunteer work. Well, why did he do that? He did that because he wanted his children to understand the value of giving back. And instead of building a huge business and waiting till they were out of the house and then trying to teach them that lesson, he wanted to teach it when it was possible to do so. So he ran that business part-time, and by that measurement, his goal of teaching his children, he was successful for those 10 years by that measurement. And when we think about monetary measurement, well, did they have everything they needed? Yes, they did. So if we look at things like that, we understand that success is an individual determination. In fact, many people follow Gary Vee, guys like Joe Kowalski over at Service Monster. If you hear them talk about success, they'll even stress the fact that it's what the individual feels, what their goals are, is what makes them successful, and it's by their own measurement. You could be making $30,000 a year, paying your bills and feel contentment, and you're successful. Or you could go to the other extreme and be making over $1 million a year, stressing all the time, not where you want to be, not doing the things you love, and not feel successful, despite the fact that you're making a lot of money. So that's the important thing to remember, guys. When you're out there trying to make your business a success, you and you alone are the determining factor of whether or not you're successful. Don't let the haters, don't let other contractors pin you into a hole and tell you you're not successful by their standards. Because quite frankly, their standards don't matter in your business. If you're doing what you want to do, if you're passionate, if you love what you do, then you can be successful. And that's what we're about at the UAMCC, helping you get to that point in your business, making you successful by, not by our standards, not by Tony Evans standards, Ron Musgrave standards, Doug Rucker standards, or anybody else, but by your individual standards. If you feel successful in the things you've learned and where you've taken your business, that's really all that matters. So hopefully the next time somebody asks you if you're successful, you'll begin to measure yourself by your standards and not by everybody else's. Well, that's my rant for the day, guys, and I hope this was helpful to you. I hope it was motivational to you, and I hope you're as successful as you want to be. Thanks.